Okay, guys, good evening once again. Already updated the sheet, whatever we discussed part of information security. So, I'm not sure how many people has gone through this one. Okay, so one topic is pending under the information security. So, last topic under the information security is BCPDR, Business Continuity Planning and Disaster Recovery. So, what is this BCPDR basically? BCP means Business Continuity Planning full form. Whenever any natural calamities or network issues will occur, if you want to continue the business from alternative locations, okay, so in that business disruptions or availability related issues will occur, we have to continue the business from alternative locations. Those alternative locations, we can call it a disaster recovery. Okay, give me 1 second. The final topic is BCPDR. Full form is Business Continuity Planning and Disaster Recovery. So business continuity planning and disaster recovery meaning here. First we can discuss about BCP, business continuity planning. It's availability basically as per CAA trade, confidentiality, integrity and availability. So BCP will fall under the availability basically. So what is meant by this one? Whenever any business interruptions or business disruptions will occur or service is unavailable, in that scenario we have to continue the business. That entire process we can call it as a business continuity planning. Okay, so how we can continue this business continuity planning? Maybe we have to develop the alternative sites, or maybe we have to maintain the backup servers, or we have to maintain the backup applications or backup databases. Those are all the ways we can take care of the business continuity plan. Okay, so that's fine. Consider maybe one of the place, take Gachibowli Wipro location. Earthquakes occurred, entire building is collapsed. So now Gachibowli, so Wipro location we can consider as a primary site. The primary site we can consider as once again, it's a data center, primary data center. Now, alternative site, approximate 50 kilometers to 100 kilometers far away, we have to deploy or we have to implement. So I'm not sure in the Hyderabad other than Gachibowli Wipro, is there any other locations are existing? I'm not sure. Is there any other Wipro locations are existing other than Wipro Gachibowli?
No.
No, right? Yeah. Then we can take one more example, maybe Infosys. Infosys Gachibowli. So that is one of the primary location we can consider as a primary data center. And Pocharam is a secondary data center. Maybe primary data center is got due to earthquakes or floods or tsunami. Completely it is demolished. If you want to continue the business operation, now we have to go and we have to visit our Pocharam Infosys company, and there we have to take care of the business continuity. Always in between primary data center and also alternative data center. That alternative data center we can call it as a disaster recovery or DR site. That approximate distance will be minimum 50 kilometers to 100 kilometers. This is the way how the normally each and every company they will maintain the distance. Why? Because so if the primary data center earthquakes will occur, if are putting within the 10 kilometers for the distance, maybe in the secondary place wherever 10 kilometers place we are keeping, same place we will get the floods and rains as well. So that is the reason most of the cases this primary data center and disaster recovery site will keep around 100 kilometers away from the primary site. That whatever site we are deploying, that site we can call DR site, disaster recovery site. Now, what is the role here? Basically, whenever any these issues will occur, how we can continue the business. So we have to send all the employees to the alternative site, or whoever is a critical employees are existing the team, only those people only we have to send it to the respective alternative site. So that is the way how the organizations will think. I will go on practical example, whatever it's happened for me in Chennai location. When I was working in Chennai TCS location, Vadapalani. Okay, that time we have some of the network issues. So then from TCS Vadapalani location to TCS Sirisiri, approximate 50 to 100 kilometers in between. Now, what are network issues occurred in the TCS Vadapalani Chennai location? Then whoever is critical to the organization level, each and every team member. So not every team member, it's very difficult to send the transport to there. Couple of pickup samples they have taken and they send it to the Siri TCS location. In such a way, we continue the business operations. So in between the primary TCS location of the Vadapalani to so secondary TCS location of the Siri, approximate more than 50-kilometer distance. Then we deliver the water project within the time. That entire process we can call it as a business continuity planning and disaster recovery. Then whoever is a part of BCPDR team, they have to take care of the overall the critical employees are existing in the organization level and how many teams are existing, whom we have to send it to the disaster recovery site, and what is the transportation location, how we can send the transport. Everything will be taken care by a dedicated person. The dedicated person we can call BCPDR team. Okay. So now how we can define business continuity planning? BCP will fall under availability issue as per CIA triad. Whenever any business disruptions or business interruptions, it will occur. We will continue business operation from different locations without business impact is called as business continuity plan. Now, DR disaster recovery. From where we are continuing the business operations or alternative site or backup is called as DR site, disaster recovery site. So now I have one question, whether this concept is applicable to only on-premise or on-site environment, whether this concept is applicable to cloud environment as well. So what are BCPDR we are discussing? I explained about physical security related issues or physical natural calamity related issues, example I given. Now I have a question. So whether this BCPDR is applicable to dedicated to physical or on-premise or data center level, whether this is applicable to cloud environment or not, yes or no?
Cloud environment as well.
Yes, exactly, that's right. Even this concept is applicable to cloud environment as well. That is the reason we have to maintain the two environments. So example, maybe you are deploying primary environment as a US East, then secondary environment we have to build as a US West. In case primary US East region in the Amazon Web Services, it is getting business issues or business impact analysis or business disruptions or availability issues, then we can continue the business from the US West region location where the AWS services are deployed. Yes, it's applicable to both primary as well as, it's applicable to both on-premise or on-site, even it's applicable to cloud as well. Okay, so that is about BCP and DR. In future, in this SIM tool, couple of log sources logs we are integrating. Whenever we are referring the DC, so DC means domain controller we have existing.
Sir,
So
here,
this,
sorry for the interruption.
no
Sir,
problem.
here, business operations from different locations with business impact or without business impact?
Without business impact. Did I write with the business impact?
Yeah.
Without here. That's right. So sometime there. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So whatever DC means here a data center, and we have domain controller also. And whatever here data center we are referring, that is called primary data center or primary site. And DR is the backup or alternative data center. Okay, so that is about main difference between DC and DR. Even DC logs also will integrate it to SIM tool. Whatever log sources are there in the respect to primary data center, all those logs we can integrate it to SIM tool. In the DR also, whatever log sources are there, all those log sources logs will integrate it to SIM tool. So we have to integrate both. We don't know whenever primary will get compromised, whenever secondary will get compromised. So we have to integrate both the log sources logs. Okay, so that time I'll ask all these questions. So that is about BCP and DR. For this one, we have to plan it. BCP DR team, what they will do. So they will take care of the planning whenever these issues will occur. So from how we can continue the business operation. I'll give practical example also, whatever happened recently or in the past. In 2009, in the Chennai has a lot of floods, and also 2019 or 20 has a lot of floods.
2016.
Yeah, 16 has a lot of floods. You are right. Even in the last year also, Bangalore location 1 week completely full of the rains. So that time, what these companies has done, software industries and other companies as well, they get 1 week holiday. From that particular time, what they have done, water projects are working by the respective Chennai location, Bangalore location. They continue the business from the different locations. For example, maybe Cognizant is there in the Sholinganallur or maybe in the Perumgudi, Chennai location. Those people has a 1 week holiday. Now those people are came to the Hyderabad location. Our business operation continued from the Hyderabad Raheza building in the similar DLF building and other Cognizant services, office locations as well. So this is the way how they conduct business operations. Not about only single location or within the city. Even this concept is applicable to within the states as well. This is what will happen. Most of the cases in the November and December month, Chennai has a lot of floods. That time, whenever any holidays they are giving to entire Tamil Nadu state, those people will work from the alternative sites. Okay, so that is also another possibility, mainly for the natural calamities side. Now, in that scenario, what BCPDR team will take care, whatever critical projects they are delivering, all those projects information they have to get it, and whoever is working in the alternative backup site, those people has to prioritize, or maybe 1 or 2 members they have to send it from primary site to the secondary site, or Chennai to Bangalore, Chennai to Hyderabad location, so that they can deliver all the project within the delivery time or within the proper time, whatever initially they define in between the client and the in between the consulting company and also to the client. So that is about overall BCP and DR. Any doubt on this one? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah, that's all about overall GRC side. We discussed about governance, risk, compliances, and also we discussed about the PCPT here. Then I will move to ITIL. So today morning, one of the candidates attended the interview. In that interview, from this topic, approximately 3 or 4 questions. And even when we were discussing about SOFO CDR tool, I was saying false positive and true positive, and also creating the tickets. For that one, we have to follow a couple of instant lifecycle management process belongs to ITL and also NAST framework. So that time we did not complete all these backend process. Okay, this ITL and also NAST framework is a basically process. So every company will follow different types of process. Most of the service-based companies or service delivery companies will follow ITL process, and product-based companies will follow NAST framework. So we can discuss about both these two. So first I will explain about ITIL. It's not a technical, it's a completely process. So organization to organization also, this particular frameworks will be different. So before going to the so ITL in-depth analysis, full form is information technology, infrastructure library. So information technology infrastructure library, that is the full form of ITIL. So ITL is institution and operation. They conducted couple of process improvements and also process and services to all these service delivery companies. So under this one, we have very important processes. Those processes are ITL processes are, first one is incident lifecycle management process. Second one is change management process. Third one is problem statement. Fourth one is solution statement. Next one is continuous improvement. PDCS cycle. Yeah. So these are the couple of processes are dependent by ITL. Even we have ITL certificates also on our personal growth. If you want to become project manager or delivery manager of any operation, especially consulting and service based companies, so now you have to complete ITL version 1, version 2, and also version 3. It's like a basic, advanced, and expert. So these are the certificates we have to complete. So then you can become as a project manager or service delivery manager. So they will ask the job description itself, do you have any ITL certification or not? It's like a process basically. So now we can discuss about all these processes now one by one. Out of all these, two processes are very important. Those two are incident lifecycle management process. Second one is change management process. These two are very important. Okay. So now we can discuss about incident lifecycle management process and also all remaining everything. So first one is incident lifecycle management process. So before going to the, okay, so what are the phases or steps are existing under the incident lifecycle management process? It is a cycle basically. It is cycle meaning a total end-to-end approach. It is a different types of phases or steps are involved to take care of the incident investigation. Those steps and phases we can call it as a incident lifecycle management. Managing of all these phases or following of all these phases or processes, we can call it as a incident lifecycle management process. Okay, it is a step-by-step process or phase by phase approach, taking care of the overall incident investigation, is called as incident lifecycle management. Okay, under this incident lifecycle, okay, we have different types of phases or processes we have, or steps we do have. Those steps are incident lifecycle management. Steps are, first one, ITIL process. Sorry guys. Preparation. Second one is identification. Third one, containment. Fourth one, eradication. Eradication also called mitigation. Next one, recovery. Lessons learned. So these are all the pages we have part of incident life cycle management: preparation, identification, containment, eradication, recovery, lessons learned. So this is a 6-phase approach. Now each and every phase, what exactly we can do. Now when we have to follow this one, whenever any security incident or alerts are received through either EDR tool or DLP or encryption or file integrity monitoring, or maybe our cloud monitoring tool, firewall, proxy, network IDS, network IPS, SIM tool as well, except vulnerability management. Remaining all other tools, we have to follow this process. Once alert is received, so first thing is in the preparation phase, exactly all the tools are implemented or not, monitoring tools. So next one is all the resources are employees trained or not, whether skillful people are existing in the investigation team or not. That is overall preparation side. In the identification side, whenever any security incident will occur, that security incident, what is the category of the attack? What is subcategory of the attack? We have to identify. In the containment phase, this is applicable to dedicated to something called compromised as a priority one or critical incident, whether really we have to do network isolation or not, or connecting from the network or LAN or Wi-Fi. In the EDR tool, we have this option basically how to do the containment. So network isolation or connecting from the disconnecting from the network. In the eradication mitigation phase, whatever system or server or database or application or cloud is getting compromised, how we can do the cleaning of the respective system. What are respective appropriate eradication and mitigation steps we have to take care. In the recovery, whether data we lost it, something got compromised, we have regular backups are existing. Whatever data copied by the attacker, is it possible to recover or not? So that is part of recovery. Finally, lessons learned phase. This is also called a post-mortem report. So now, where, when, why the incident is got compromised, and what are the appropriate actions we have taken care for those scenarios. Everything we can document one of the document. That document we can call it as a root cause analysis document, RCA. So in the document we can specify the where, when, what, why the system is got compromised, and what is the response we have taken care. That is called incident response or IR. So those documents will act as a reference documents or okay, so future documents for the future reference whenever something are receiving similar type of attack. So those are all the different types of phases are existing in the incident lifecycle management process. So now we can go and we can discuss about each and every phase. So preparation. That's why when we discussed about Sophos CDR tool, That time I explained about we have to follow instant life cycle management process. So in this OPPO CDR tool, whatever alerts are received, first we have to identify what is the alert is about, whether it's a false positive or true positive. If it is a true positive, escalate to L2 team, L2 team will escalate to L3 team, L3 team will escalate to client. That is the process. If it is a false positive, whatever evidences we gathered, we have to attach those evidences and we have to close the incident. Okay. So now we can go on. First two steps are belongs to completely identifying false positive and true positive. Okay, if it is a false positive, whatever evidences we gathered, we'll attach those evidences and we can close the incident. If it's a true positive, remaining phases also we have to take care. So these remaining phases are true positive scenario. I'm repeating once again. Whenever any incident or alert is received, either SIM tool except vulnerability management tool, any of the tool, that may be our EDR or DLP or encryption or file integrity monitoring or firewall or proxy or IDS IPS or web application firewall or identity access management or PAN or guard duty or any other tools, even including SIM as well. So after doing the analysis and identifying, we have to identify that is a false positive and true positive. First of all, what is meant by a false positive? A false positive, it's like a fake incident. It is not happened really, but tool will show something it's happened really. That's called false positive. A true positive meaning something really got compromised and the system is going to impact, business impact is going to impact. So that is called true positive. It's happened really and we have to go on, we have to analyze that whatever incident is got compromised. That is called true positive. Okay. So false positive, it's like a fake incident and tool will go wrong results based on signature-based detection mechanism or machine learning or baseline method. On the other hand, true positive. So attack will bypass all the security controls and finally will compromise the systems. And then after compromise system, those incidents we can call true positive. If it's a false positive, first and second step only will follow. We no need to gather, we no need to take care of the remaining 4 steps: containment, eradication, recovery, and assessment. If it's a false positive case, it's a true positive case. Yes, we have to take care of all the 6 steps. So that is the main difference between false positive and true positive. This concept we can discuss once again part of our IDS IPS. So basically, false positive and true positive, false negative, true negative. These scenarios will occur under the IDS IPS concept, especially network IDs and network IPS. Okay. So now in the preparation phase, what we will gather or what we have to take care in the preparation phase, whether all the employees are trained or not, whoever is available in the team. Next one is all the documents are existing or not, all the process is defined, all the SLAs are defined. Okay, so all the documentation is prepared, all the tools are deployed and it's working fine. So that is called preparation phase. Okay, in the preparation phase, all the tools are implemented, SOPs are created. SOPs are this all SOPs is nothing but standard operating process document. Whenever any alert will come. So what we have, this SOP is also called playbook. This playbook is also called run book. So once any alert will come, what L1 team has to do and what L2 team has to do, what L3 team has to do, we will create one of the document. That document we can call SOP or playbook or run book. So first thing is after implementing tools, all these SOPs are created. Whenever any alert will come, what L1 team has to do, L2 and L3 are client. So the documentation part. Next one, SLAs are defined in between. client and consulting company. All the security analysts are tried. A room is ready for 24/7 operational support. Monitors are deployed. So everything will be taken care of, part of our preparation phase. Extra. So that is the preparation phase. Once everything is ready and already all the resources are tried, all the tools are available, all the monitors are deployed. Okay, so everything is ready. SLS are depend between client and also consulting company. Now we have to take care of the 24/7 operational support. Okay, so in the identification phase, now whenever any security incident or alert are received, respective security analyst team will go and will identify what is the category of the attack. So whether authentication failure category or malware category or phishing email or voice top 10 or spoofing or flooding category. Under that category of the attack, is there any subcategories like a virus or worm, Trojan, ransomware, logic bomb? Okay, so botnet, extra under the malware category of the attacks. Under authentication failure category, we have so password spray attack, brute force attack, dictionary attack, pass the hash value attack, rainbow table attack. In the similar way, phishing email site category, whaling, spear phishing, querying, yeah, so malicious URL link, malicious malware attachment. In the flooding site subcategories like TCP, UDP, ICMP, ping of death, ICMP flood attack or ping flood attack, MAC flood attack, ARP, RARP flood attack, DOS and DDoS. In the spoofing side, IP spoofing, email spoofing, ARP spoofing or DNS spoofing category. In the OS top 10 side, we have SQL injection attack, cross-site scripting attack, broken authentication, broken access control. So we have to identify the category of the attack as well. So that is called identification. After that, what we can do, we'll gather tracing of the incident. Nothing but we'll gather IOC, indicator of compromise, and IOA, indicator of attack information. Nothing but who is going to impact within the organization level, that victim IP, whether the end user, system or server, and where it is located, whether it is physical or virtual, and what is the operating system version. Okay, so whether it is Windows or iOS or Unix operating system, and what is server model number in case it's server. In case additionally malware category of the attacks, we have to gather payload and also what is action defined by EDR2, file size, file category, file path, hash value of the file. That is IOC. On the IOA side, indicator of attacker, we have to gather attacker information from which country attacker is trying to do the attack, and also what is the IP address of the attacker. Additionally, what is the tactics and techniques and procedure attacker is using. So these information we have to gather. Gathering these information is called as a trias, and also we can call it as asset profiling and user profiling. This one I discussed already at the time of SOFO CDR. Once we are gathering everything, finally we have to do the analysis, whether real it's happened or not. In case real it's not happened, tool is showing as wrong results, then we have to consider as a false positive. And whatever evidences we gathered, we have to attach those evidences. We can make a summary of the report in the ticketing tool, and finally we have to close it. If it's a true positive, whatever recommendations you are providing, you have to update all those recommendations and trials information, everything in the ticketing tool. Then you have to escalate to L2. So nothing but identifying the incident, categorizing the incident, subcategorizing the incident, analysis, triaging, and also classifying the incident like a false positive and true positive. Everything is available in the identification itself. Okay, that's called identification part. Once any security incident or alert is received, we have security analyst will identify the type of the incident as a category like malware, phishing email, spoofing, flooding, authentication failure, and voice problem. After classifying the incident, security analyst has to subcategorize the incident. So I'm not writing all those 15 attacks here, subcategorize the incidents. After subcategorizing, we have to gather triaging the incident like IOC, IOA is also called as asset profiling and user profiling. Okay, after triaging, security analysts will do the analysis of the incident. Finally, they will classify the incident as a false positive or true positive. Okay. Now here two options are existing. Option one, if it is a false positive, whatever evidences gathered by the security analyst, attach those evidences, they can make a summary of the report. Finally, they will close it. Okay, so that is in the false positive side. Option two, if it is true positive, all the analysis has to complete and update in the click tool. And additionally, has to complete recommendations assigned to other team members, not other team, assigned to or escalated to other teams. So that is about overall. So whoever is putting experience 0 to 4 years experience people, they will fall under these two phases only. But you should be aware of total end to end. That's what I said. You are saying like, okay, I'm taking care of the identification of the false positive and true positive. So they will not accept your answer. Even you have to explain about containment and eradication, recovery lessons learned as well. I'm aware of all these process also whenever something got compromised. Okay, so basically, practically speaking, L1, L2, L3 level, they will take care of these two steps only nowadays. L3 team, they are taking care of the not L3 client directly. Something is getting compromised, that one is handling by the client directly, because they have a lot of interactions with other teams like a servers team or databases team or cloud team or all the employees of the organization. So that is the reason L1, L2, L3 are taking care of the false positives, and something is getting compromised. Most of the cases, not 100%, most of the companies or most of the cases are taking care of the clients. Okay, this anyway, we can discuss all these things practical. So far, any doubts in this one? So far, any doubt? The
No, sir.
preparation phase and identification phase.
No, sir.
Okay, then we can move to containment phase. In the containment phase, it's applicable to option 2. As I said, something got compromised and business impact is existing. Those scenarios, we have to go to the containment phase. Based on the compromise scenario, after doing BIA, business impact analysis and risk assessment, security analyst will take care of the network isolation or disconnecting from the network. Where this option is available, guys? Where this option is available? Disconnecting from the network. Will you go and contact, example, one of the laptop is got compromised or one of the server is got compromised. So how can you do the network isolation? Where you can go and you can take care of the network isolation. Network isolation meaning here, we should not connect whatever system is got compromised to LAN or Wi-Fi or office application. Why? Because if you are connecting that one, that infection will go to other systems also. This process we can call it as a lateral movement. Okay. Now my question here is, so where we can take care of the containment process? In the EDR tool. In the EDR tool, I did not complete the implementation. So once we are going for implementation side, here I will explain how to do the containment. Okay. Under the administration, we have to go and we have to do the network isolation option is available. If it's system, we have to do the disconnect of the system. If it is server, we have to disconnect the server. So where is the option is available? Under EDR tool, this option is available. So that is called containment. Next one is eradication. Eradication is also called as a mitigation. Eradication or mitigation meaning here whatever system is getting compromised, we have to take an infection cleaning. In this phase, security analyst will take care of the infection cleaning. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So infection cleaning, and also we have to take care of blocking of IP address, where you can block IP address in firewall, blocking of hash value, where you can block hash value. Which tool we can block hash value? EDR tool, blocking of URL leak in proxy or firewall or EDR, blocking of domain name in firewall or proxy or DNS. Okay, so based on the scenario, it is not like that for every scenario we have to block all these, it's not possible. So example, authentication failure category of the attacks, most of the cases we can block IP address in the firewall side. If the malware category of the attack, then we can block so hash value and also IP address of the, okay, so whatever malware we received from the external attacker. If the phishing email, then we can block domain name and also hash value of the respective file in case malware attachment. In the same way, phishing email, once again, attacker IP address and also URL link in case if URL is attached. It depends on scenario to scenario. So where to block and what to block. It's a generic way I'm giving now, as of now, in the eradication mitigation side. So we have to block IP address in the firewall and blocking of the hash value in the EDR tool, blocking of the URL link in the proxy or firewall or EDR, blocking of domain name in the firewall or proxy or DNS. Basically, as a SOC analyst, you don't have all these access. For this one, we have to raise a separate ticket. If you have the access, it's well and good. Everything can be taken care by yourself. But nowadays, companies are doing segregation and everywhere boundary. So if you are L1 analyst or L2 analyst or L3 analyst, part of SOC, you don't have access to EDR or firewall or proxy or IDS, IPS. In that scenario, obviously, you have to raise a separate case or ticket with respect to dependency team. And we have to assign those tickets to the other teams, and they will take care of the respective blocking, and then they'll assign back to us. We have to close our incident. It depends on scenario to scenario. But most of the case in the eradication mitigation phase, whatever system is getting compromised, we have to take care of the infection cleaning. So, example, changing the passwords or deleting the files from the induced system. Okay, so blocking of the outbound connections. Additionally, based on the scenario wise, we have to do below mitigations as well. What are those mitigations? Changing the password, second one, deleting the files, deleting the infected file from the individual system. Next one, rerun the antivirus scans. Finally, block the outbound connections. Without impacting other systems. Is called as lateral movement. If you don't block and our command and control server attacker continuously approaching our infected system, so then he will try to compromise the system also. That particular process is called as a lateral movement. Okay. So these are the additional things also we have to take in. under the eradication mitigation also. These are all the steps are depends on scenario to scenario. It's like for every scenario, we have to follow same steps. No, it's not like that. Scenario to scenario, these mitigations will be varied. Okay, that we can discuss in the future. Next one is recovery phase. In the recovery phase, whatever system or server is getting compromised, what a system generic way is getting compromised, bringing that system from abnormal to normal operations. So if some of the system is getting compromised, that is like abnormal activity, it's not like a normal activity. And some of the system is a clean and safe, then we can call normal activity. So now whatever system is getting compromised, that one we have to bring it back from abnormal to normal operation as a recovery phase. Additionally, how to verify is there any data breach happened or regular backups are taking. So we have to take care of the even are you taking regular backups or not, and also is there any data breach is happened. In case data breach happened, how we can bring it back from that particular whatever data exfiltration has done by the attacker to the normal position. That thing everything can be taken care by recovery phase. Finally, lessons learned. So this lessons learned is also called the post-mortem report. Okay. So whatever system or whatever system is getting compromised, have to take care of where, when, what, why the system is got compromised, and what are all the appropriate actions has been taken as a mitigation in the document. The document is called as RCA document. This document help us. Reference document or knowledge base for future incidents. Okay, what if, for example, today one of the system is got compromised by lock 3.0 bit ransomware attack. Now we have done all the investigation. Now we have to verify why, where, when, what lock 3.0 bit ransomware is got compromised, and how we have taken care of the mitigation and recovery. Everything we have to document one of the document. That document is called as a reference document, reference document, or else knowledge base for future. Okay, in case in future similar type of instance are received belongs to log 3.0 bit ransomware attack, directly we can go and we can verify the document. There is no need to from the scratch once again we have to do investigation part. So the document is called as a lessons learned, and this entire process you can call it as root cause analysis. Okay. If you are configuring this one, I have one question now. Today one of the attack is occurred and it has taken overall 4 hours of the time. Take example, maybe virus, one of the virus. Tomorrow same instant is received and already ready-made document is available with us and how to do and what to do, entire procedure is existing. Tomorrow will it take same time or less than, okay, so 4 hours?
Less time.
Yeah, less than 4 hours. So because of the root cause analysis document and already knowledge based documents or reference documents are existing, straight away we can go and we have to verify what we have done. We can go and we can implement for same instant for today also. Okay. So because of that reason, it will reduce mean time to identification, mean time to recovery, mean time to detection. All these times will be reduced. Because of this process, MTTD, mean time to detection, MTTI, mean time to identification, and MTTR, mean time to recovery, incident time will be reduced. Okay, because already we have ready-made document is available, we can go and we can take care of the document. Already we discussed about mean time to detection, average time to detect the incident, average time to identify the incident, average time to recover the incident. So obviously it will reduce because same incident is receiving twice or thrice or 4 attempts or 5 attempts and so on. This is overall incident lifecycle management process. Any incident that may be false positive or true positive, we have to follow these 6 steps. These steps are provided by ITIL. Okay, competitor to ITIL is NAST. Okay, so I'll explain NAST also here itself. This is ITIL process. So NAST, what is NAST full form? What is NAST full form and why NAST is very famous? Two fields NAST is very famous. What are those two fields? Or two process I can say. Anyone? Already we discussed these topics. Anyone? So one is risk management framework. We discussed part of compliances days, NAST framework. So it's very famous for two processes. One is for the risk management framework or risk analysis, risk identification, risk mitigation, risk monitoring, okay, risk implementation part. Second one is incident lifecycle management process. So as per NAST full form is National Institute of Standard Technology. So under this one, same thing, instant lifecycle management steps are what NIST has done, almost equal, but not both are similar. Here only 5-step approach. So in the as per NIST, so preparation is preparation only. It's very famous in their question, guys. As per NIST framework, what is the steps under the instant lifecycle management process? Preparation. Second one is detection and analysis, nothing but triaging and also analysis of the incident investigation. Third one is containment. Containment is containment only. Fourth one is eradication and recovery. Last one, post-event activity. So this is the 5-step approach: preparation and detection and analysis, containment, eradication and recovery, post-event activity or post-mortem report also. This is NIST framework. Both are almost equal. It's a 5-phase approach, and NIST IATL is belongs to 6-phase approach. And instead of the lessons learned, we will call it a post-event activity. So that is the only difference. And detection and analysis, anyway, both are same, identification analysis and identification analysis. Containment. Eradication recovery combined together made it as eradication and recovery one. So this is the NAST framework and this is ITIL process. Okay. In case in the interview point of view, explain about NAST. Okay, so instant lifecycle management process. It is a step-by-step process. How we can take care of the instant investigation. That is called as instant lifecycle management process. Under NAST, we have 5 phases. Those phases are preparation, detection and analysis, containment, eradication and recovery, and finally post-event activity or post-mortem report. Okay, so that is the main difference between ITIL versus NAST. So as I said, NAST framework will be used by product development companies like Honeywell or Robert Bosch or Google or Facebook or Microsoft or Nokia. Okay, West Global, all these will fall under the product-based companies. There are so many. These are the couple of examples. And most of the service delivery companies and whoever is working on the projects or with clients, those companies will follow ITIL process, but both are almost equal. Any doubt in this one? NAST, instant lifecycle management versus ITIL, instant lifecycle management versus. Any doubt?
As of now, no, sir.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's all for today. And shall I take tomorrow morning class, evening or morning?
Online, offline, sir.
Online only tomorrow. Day after tomorrow I will come, and day after tomorrow onwards offline.
Online means after 9:30 you can take, sir.
What?
Morning.
What about other guys?
Evenings.
I think Harish and also Nagraj, Vamshi,
Evening is better, sir.
Vamshi. These people are working. Yeah, evening I will take around 5. Yeah, that's fine.
Morning is office work. Before
Yes, Harish. I understood. Yeah. Okay, Naveen and everybody. So tomorrow same time I will take around 5 or 5:30 because couple of people are working. So tomorrow I'll complete. So ITIL process, because this process is very important, guys, and there are a lot of interview questions also from in this one. If time permits, then I'll go back to WASP top 10 where we stopped, and we'll continue that one also. Once I'll come back on Saturday morning, then pending topics and possibility is there, then I will start network security. Okay. Any doubts? And give me 10 to 15 minutes. By the time I will upload this video in the Google Drive. By the way, are you making the class notes or not in your notes? In your
we are
note?
making notes, sir.
Okay,
We are
perfect.
noting this.
Okay, great.
Sir, I don't have any Google Drive access. So can I
Just
get
can you
it?
pick me your email address? I will
Okay, sir.
provide after this call.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank
guys,
you.
then see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
See you, sir. Good night.
Yeah, thank you so much.